Hey, it's Nikki, and we have our final 2021 Monday Fire Takeover with past Gut Plus Science guests and power couple, Oscar and Kiya Frazier. Now, if you listen to their episode, I know you just connected the dots. The episode on Gut Plus Science was fire. I mean, if it didn't light a fire for you, I don't know what will. This couple is so inspirational and is going to light up your Monday and your week. Buckle up.
So the markets tend to shift so rapidly these days, right? And so especially like an example would be 2020, right? It hit us out the blue. We all had to scramble and make adjustments and find new ways of doing things, right? So how do leaders go about making their companies agile in order to make those shifts in the best way possible?
The best way I can explain this is by looking at a speedboat versus a cruise ship. When we think about this concept, a speedboat is just what it's supposed to be, right? You get in the water. If you see that you want to make a quick turn, you can just adjust quickly, make a quick left, make a quick right, even do a full about face if you need to. Whereas with the cruise ship, those are typically slow and they are deliberate, meaning they can potentially go further with more fuel and more you can probably get more people to your destination, etc. with the cruise ship. However, when something changes or adapts, the ability to make a quick turn is rather small. I think most of you have been if you've been on a cruise ship, I think we all can relate that. Can you imagine the captain or the leader of that particular cruise ship trying to do a quick about face with the cruise ship?
No.
Chances are, if it doesn't topple over, it's going to make everyone on that cruise ship extremely uncomfortable.
Yes.
And probably can even be a dangerous kind of scenario.
I think uncomfortable is a nice way of saying it.
Right. So how do we apply this same concept to leaders and small business and even large businesses when it comes to agility? Interestingly enough, I wrote this piece a while ago I called it Agile Smagile. Right. And in this, I was talking about how so many leaders are so focused on the actual technical word of agile and they forget about agility. Right. And so the concept here, when we're looking at speedboat versus cruise ship, is to figure out the agility of your company and how quickly you must, not should, but how quickly you must adjust to your market's needs and the market implications. The reason why this is so important is because in certain industries, the market can make a slow shift, meaning you can be a cruise ship. Mm-hmm. You can slowly adapt, you can slowly adjust, and you can make your moves. When you're talking about a fast-paced environment or a fast-paced, like product-based sort of scenario where customers can like you one day and customers can change their mind the next, you have got to be able to shift as quickly as the market's implications are suggesting. Mm-hmm. Here's how we do that. In most cases, when we're thinking about like an agile sort of product development sort of scenario or something like that, we all think about like trying to get the MVP out or the most viable product out to the market first. What you have to do is keep the feelers out there. The feelers must stay out there. When I say feelers, I'm talking about surveys and communication with your customer base and understanding what are some of the implications that they're starting to think about or starting to move towards that can impact your product. And if you are that speedboat, you're going to have the ability to quickly adapt and get out a new version or get out a new product before it actually becomes problematic.
And this is applicable whether you're doing products or services as well, right?
Absolutely.
You can apply these things across services as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think one of the things, again, going back to the piece that I wrote on Agile Smagile, it's one of those things about agility. Yeah. And I think that some companies focus so much on the actual technical rigors of something like Agile, or they're looking at a waterfall sort of approach, or these different sorts of things you can do to get a product or a service out, whereas they should be focusing on agility. Mm-hmm. And that's, again, why when I'm speaking to different groups or teams, the first thing I think about, and I usually mention in the room, is speedboat or cruise ship. Which one are you?
We just left the world a little bit better. Now go do something with it.